The construction of the ancient Egyptian pyramids is still a subject of ongoing debate, but archaeologists and engineers have developed several plausible theories based on evidence found at the sites. The general consensus points to a highly organized effort involving tens of thousands of skilled workers and a combination of ingenious techniques. Here are the main elements and theories. Enriching 1. Stone acquisition and transport, quarrying. Most of the stone was local limestone, quarried with copper chisels, drills and saws. For softer stone, for harder stones like granite, used for burial chambers and sometimes casing, they used time-consuming methods like pounding with dolerite and sawing with abrasives like quartz sand. Waterways. A crucial recent discovery is the ancient, long-buried Harassment branch of the Nile River. This waterway ran alongside many pyramids, including those at Giza, strongly suggesting it was the primary route for transporting massive stone blocks, especially granite from Aswan and fine limestone from Tura, by boat or barge. Land transport. On land, blocks were likely dragged on wooden sledges. Evidence suggests the Egyptians may have wetted the sand in front of the sledges to significantly reduce friction, making the dragging easier. 2. Lifting the blocks. The most debated aspect is how the heavy blocks were lifted to increasing heights. Ramp theories, most accepted. The most plausible theory is the use of various ramp systems. Straight ramp. A long, straight ramp extending from one side of the pyramid. This would need to be immensely long to maintain a manageable slope for hauling stones. Encircling spiral ramp. A ramp that wrapped around the pyramid as it grew. Internal ramp, proposed by Jean-Pierre Houdin. An internal ramp system built within the pyramid's core, used to lift blocks to the upper levels. Ramp with stairs, pulleys. Evidence from a quarry at Hatnub suggests a steep ramp flanked by stairs and post holes, indicating a system of ropes and possible levers. Pulleys was used to pull sledges up steep inclines. Levering. Ancient accounts, like that of Herodotus, mention the use of levers to raise blocks from one level to the next. Water-based hydraulic theory. A newer theory suggests the use of hydraulic lift systems or water-filled shafts, possibly powered by water from the Nile, to float and raise stones within or around the structure, particularly for the earlier step pyramid of Djoser. 3. Precision and planning. Leveling the foundation. The builders achieved incredible precision. A common theory for leveling the base is using a system of mud walls and water-filled channels to establish a perfectly flat, horizontal reference point. The orientation. The pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, were aligned with remarkable accuracy to the cardinal points, north, south, east, west, likely using astronomical sightings of circumpolar stars. Workforce. Contrary to the old belief of slave labor, modern research suggests the pyramids were built by tens of thousands of skilled workers and laborers who were organized, fed, housed, and compensated, often with food and beer. This was likely a massive public works project, employing agricultural workers during the annual Nile flood when farming was impossible. 4. Construction materials. Core. Mostly locally quarried limestone blocks, often roughly cut with gaps filled by gypsum mortar and rubble. Casing. Finely cut and dressed. Tura limestone, for the smooth outer layer, most of which has been stripped away over time. Casting. Theory. Some scientific analysis suggests that the outer and inner casing stones, particularly at higher levels, may have been made from a form of geopolymer concrete, reconstituted limestone, which could explain the incredibly tight fit between blocks. However, this remains a minority view among Egyptologists.